Hey buddies, how are you? My name is Andrey and I'm here to prove to you that Brazil is more than samba, football and carnival. And today it's really strange to say that my slogan because we're gonna talk about one of the things that a Brazilian love, like I would say 90% of the population, and even that I wanna talk about different things related to Brazil, definitely soccer slash football, it's extremely popular here. So if you like soccer, this Brazilian passion, you're gonna love this video because let's gonna talk about the soccer history, the relationship between soccer and Brazil, and why it's so inside of our culture. So let's go. The oldest record of soccer practice in Brazil was in 1875 in Curitiba, Paraná State, by English sailors when they were here and they started to play some games. However, soccer became popular after being introduced by Charles Miller to the Brazilian bourgeoisie. And you ask me, who is Charles Miller? Charles William Miller, or in the Brazilian accent, Charles Miller, was a Brazilian, son of a Scottish buddy with a Brazilian woman, and he was one of the great responsibles to bring rugby, water polo, and of course, soccer to Brazil. Some people say that he was a kind of the patron of soccer. When he was 10 years old, he went to Southampton in English to study, and he learned about soccer at Bannister Court School. Charles returned to Brazil on February 18th in 1894 to work on São Paulo Railway, bringing in his luggage a pair of cleats, 2 balls, a book with soccer rules, a pump to fill the balls, and a uniform. On April 14th in 1895 took place the first Brazilian match on Brazilian soil in São Paulo City. Woohoo! And that match was the employees of São Paulo Gaz Company and São Paulo Railway Company, the Charles team, and they won against 4-2. Charles Miller also was really important to create the first Brazilian team called São Paulo Athletic Club in 1888 and the first league of football here in Brazil, in São Paulo too. Not just Charles Miller were largely responsible, have a lot of these names as well, and many British expats from São Paulo City, they switched cricket to soccer. By that time, soccer was just for rich people and only white people could play soccer, while in slums and in poor places, the sport started to increase. In 1920, the soccer was everywhere in Brazil and people started to be accepted in clubs. You have, for example, Vasco da Gama from Rio State, who was one of the first teams to start to win titles with poor and black people. 13 years later, in 1933, the professionalism came to Brazil. So now you have pro clubs, you have pro players. And in 1950, one of the most famous stadiums in the world, and of course in Brazil, was built. This one, Maracanã. Soccer quickly became a passion for Brazilians, almost a religion here. And I know that some people say, and here in Brazil and with foreigners as well, we have that stereotype of the soccer country. Yeah, probably you are right. The Brazilian soccer school is known for the dribbling and the creativity. And you ask me why Brazilians are so good with their feet? Well, probably of the miscegenation and capoeira and samba, because they are characterized by the feet movements when you are dancing, or in case of capoeira, fighting. Since 1976, on July 19th, is considered the National Soccer Day in Brazil. A quick pause here. Are you enjoying? Do you have any question about soccer, about samba, capoeira? Well, let me know. I love to do this kind of thing. Talk about my country, my culture, the Brazilian Portuguese language. Let me know, get in touch. Let's gonna grow up this soccer culture and that Brazilian passion inside of YouTube. And let's move on. You saw Ronaldinho Gaúcho on the thumbnail, so definitely it's necessary to talk about the Brazilian soccer team. And we are known for the yellow shirt with some green details, blue shorts, and white socks, the 4 national colors of Brazil. And exactly because of the white shirt, we are also known as Canarinho, or Little Canary in English. Brazil has a few titles, I'm gonna put here somewhere, just a few. and we are the only country that participated in all editions in World Cup, and we won most times in the World Cup as well, 5. The biggest audience in soccer history was right here, not in my house, but in Brazil on July 16th in 1950 against Brazil and Uruguay in, of course, Maracanã Stadium, and we have approximately 200,000 people in a single match. I can mention countless of Brazilian players like Neymar, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho Gaúcho, Rivaldo, Cafu, Tafarel, Zico, Garrincha, Pelé, Carlos Alberto Torres, Jairzinho, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Dida, and many others. And finally, you ask me, Brazilian buddy, why soccer is so important and so popular in Brazil? It's not something easy to answer, but I would say it's easy to practice because it's necessary only the ball. And a lot of times here in Brazil, unfortunately, there are some poor people that even cannot buy a ball to play, and then they improvise. The second point is we can identify with the Brazilian players because we came from the same place. I'm not saying that I'm poor, but if you compare 210 million people here, I would say 5 or 10% of the population, you know, are rich or have money. So yeah, the economic things are not so good here in Brazil, so that's why you can identify with them. And soccer can unite 3 huge things here in Brazil, which is samba, party, and barbecue. And barbecue, we say churrasco here in Brazil. So that 3 points with soccer equals the Brazilian culture. So, buddies, that's it. I hope you liked this video. I could show you a little bit about why Brazil loves soccer and why I am crazy as well about soccer. Thank you so much for this video. If you have any question, let me know. Thumbs up, share with your friends, and I see you on the next episode. Thank you so much. Muito obrigado, and I see you around here in Brazil. Tchau. Thank you.